Hey you guys, and welcome to my June TBR video. It has been so long since I have done a TBR video, and of course when I come back I have to do the most ambitious one. Of course, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get to all these books, but hey, it's nice to dream, especially when you're so behind on your Goodreads goal that even if I did read all these books that I'm about to mention, it probably wouldn't even put like a big dent. But hey, maybe I'll start doing my reading spotlight videos, which I did like 2 last year, and it was just to be like spotlighting my reading habit like throughout the month, like following on from my TBR, so I could just like update you, tell you guys what I changed, what I didn't change, what I was reading now. I'll see if I actually will get to doing that. Especially this month is really busy, so no promises. But I have my hashtag yearathon TBR that I'm going to do in this video, the Tome Topple Readathon TBR, which I'm not sure I'm participating in, but I do have a TBR for it just in case, and then my regular monthly TBR. So let's go ahead and get started with the hashtag yearathon, of which I'm one of the hosts, and this is a yearly readathon where we have a readathon every month in the first full week, and we have different themes for each one. I'll link the Goodreads group down below, as well as the TBR for this month and stuff like that. And this is going to take place from June 6th to the June 12th, and the theme is LGBTQQIAAP, and we actually have a group read for this month, which is not mandatory, but sometimes on top of our own like TBRs, we'd like to add something that maybe we could read as a group, and this one is Every Day by David Levithan. I'm not sure if I'm going to be reading it, probably won't, even though I own it, because of all these other books that I really want to get to at the moment. So I'm just going to go through some of the books on my TBR real quick, and you guys can actually check the TBR thread to see what else I'm hoping to get to. And the first one is Captive Prince by C.S. Picot. I really have been wanting to read this, but I've been waiting for the third book because I was like, if I really love it, which I hopefully believe I will, then I don't want to have to wait like forever for the third book. So finally getting to this will be awesome. And then I have here the complete collection of Dark Soul by Alexander Vomnov. This is like a really dark mafia type kind of book. So I've heard some things. So I'm looking forward to it. Some people I know put it down because it was just too much. So, and then I want to reread Cut and Run, which is the first book in the Abigail Madeline Rose series, about these two like marshals, or no, they were in the FBI. So I'm really hoping to get to that because I haven't bought the last book yet, Crash and Burn, because I really want to reread the series so I can end it with the last one. If, I don't know, it's just a thing that I wanted to do. So we'll see if I can actually begin with that. As well as reread Half Bad by Sally Green, because come on, ke-sha, you've been saying you were going to reread it forever and you get distracted by other stuff, but I really want to reread it, see if I love it as much as I did the first time, and then hopefully get to the other two books, Half Wild and Half Lost. Don't they look so pretty together, you guys? So yeah, that's already ambitious enough. So let's move on to the Tome Topple-a-thon. This is hosted by Samantha. Her channel name is Thoughts on Tomes, and this is the first Tome Topple Readathon, and it has to do with reading the bigger books on your TBR. It's going to actually take place for 2 weeks, from June 5th to June 19th, and it has 5 challenges that I hopefully will do. Number 1 is read more than 1 tome, 500 plus pages, and then 2, take a graphic novel break, doesn't need to be over 500 pages. 3, read a tome that is part of a series. 4, read over 500 pages in 1 week. 5, read an adult novel. I feel like these are really easy challenges in one way because they're just like simple and laid out, but they are about big books, and I do have like a few big books that I've had on my TBR. I had like scoured through my shelves like, because I actually have a lot less like big books than I thought I did. So of course, the first biggie is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I have a Kindle copy of this as well, so I'll probably end up reading it on there. Actually, I was on my library thing, and I checked out a lot of the big books on there. And then I have The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan, which I really been wanting to start the Wheel of Time series, so let's hopefully this will be the time. I actually put it on hold at my library. I'm like one person behind, but they just now got it in on my library, the first 4 at least. So I put it on hold before I even knew that this was gonna be like a readathon. So I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully I'll get it in time, but if not, I'll still try to read it during this month. And then we have ooh, um, Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. I have actually like 3 copies of this book. This is the TV show series cover, which I love the first season, and I like stopped watching it because I was like, no, ke-sha, you gotta watch it. You gotta read the book first. And it's been years, and they never got past the 2nd season because I guess they didn't have enough audiences. I'm still so sad about that because it was an awesome show. But I was like, I'm still gonna read the first book first, but I still have it, and yeah. Hopefully this month will be my month. And then specifically, I got this one from the library so it could meet the 500-page criteria, and that is The Liza Lockamore by Scott Lynch, because this is 499 pages. Although if I were to read it afterward, I would have read 500 pages of this book, but the Kindle copy is more pages, so yeah, technically that's why I did that. And I've heard like a lot of great things about this, so I'm really looking forward to maybe starting this one. And then I have Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Suzanne Clark. This is the one book broken up into 3. I really was like happy that I got this, but of course I also had it at the library, so hopefully I'll get to that then. And then these are just some like alternates that I have, and that is The Aeronauts Windlass by Jim Butcher, Furies of Codron by Jim Butcher, and The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafran. This is the pink and drop cap edition. So pretty. I really want to get some more of these. I also got the book from the library for this one, and we'll see how that goes. There's like a couple of other ones, but I'm not gonna go through them all because yeah, just too many. We'll see what I get through. Let me know if you guys are going to be participating in that. And then moving on, we have my regular TBR of books that I just want to get to, that I've always been wanting to get to. I'm going to start off simple, one that I'm hopefully going to bring with me when I go on vacation, because I started and then I was like, no, this is going to be my perfect travel book, and it's one I have to review too, and that is Under the Mountains by James Agge Jr. And as you guys can see, I kind of started tabbing it a little bit, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And yeah, and then I have Carlos Ruiz Zafran again, and this one is Marina. It's really so it's supposed to be creepy about this boy who goes missing from his boarding school and turns up like 7 days later, I believe, and then there's something to do with some person who like rules the graveyard or something, or like was in a graveyard. I don't know, but I'm very interested, and like 1 or 2 people said they wanted me to do a review on this after I read it, so that's why I specifically picked that one up. So hopefully I'll get to it. This one should have probably been in a Toppleathon as well, so maybe. And that is Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. As you guys can see, I'm about to enter like the film of Grand Fantasy, but this is 2 books in one. I'm probably going to count them separately, but hey, it's still technically 1 book, so maybe if I read it, I'll count it towards the Toppleathon as well. And I also pre-ordered another Michael J. Sullivan book called The Age of Myth. It comes out like really late, June 28th. So, but I'm hoping still to get to it this month. It's about like all these gods, and like they fall like from freight, like one of them gets killed, so then that kind of sparks a war between like the gods and the humans. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then we have wow, you know what, for the Toppleathon I totally forgot to mention the graphic novels I had, and that was The Wicked and the Vine and The Fade Out. So hopefully I'll get to that as a graphic novel break. But moving on into my regular TBR again, I have The Prince of Fools and The Liar's Key by Mark Lawrence, and these are the first 2 books in the Red Queen's War series, and I absolutely love like the first other books that were set in this world, the Broken Empire trilogy. And I pre-ordered the 3rd book in this series, so it should be coming June 7th. So hopefully I'll start these really soon, and then I can read the other one as soon as it gets here. And then continuing on with that trilogy theme, I have the Shattered Sea series by Joe Abercrombie, and we have half a king, half a war, and half a world. So I'm really looking forward to this because like I read the first page or so and it was like really good. So hopefully I'll continue to love it as much as I do. And then, no, it's like, ke-sha, shut up. You're not going to read all these books. But I have dreams, okay? I have dreams, and I don't want you to like shut them down. So I have a book on my Kindle, of course. Not on my Kindle. I actually have the physical book, but I put the book on hold from the library. And if it doesn't get here, because it's doing that thing on the overdrive where it's like, oh, we don't have this title in currently, but even though you guys have it and I don't know where it went, I don't know why it does that. Explain this to me. So I'll probably have to find it behind, it's on this shelf behind one of the mini books, because this is double stacked, and that is Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins, and I'm reading that with Katie from Kitkatscanread. So whenever she is ready to read it, then I'll just grab it with me. If she wants to read it before I go on vacation, I guess I'll bring that one along with me as well, because it's like a short, well, it's not a short book, but like it's like not heavy, and I can easily travel with it, and I at least want to travel with 1 to 2 books maximum, and then bring my Kindle, of course. So, and then I have like a few other books on my Kindle that I thought about getting to, like Mistborn, because everyone always talks about that, and that one's like loads of pages. So we'll see how that works out. So those are all the books that I want to talk about. Hopefully I'll do like a reading spotlight so you can see if I'm actually reading any of these things, and hopefully not reverting back to my fan fiction ways, and hopefully catching up with my goal, because I'm 26 to 27 books behind on my goal. And yeah, so that's a thing. And you guys let me know if you guys are going to be participating in any readathons, which again, all links for all the readathons and people that I mentioned will be down below, or which books you guys will be reading this month in general, or if you guys have read any of the books that I talked about and you guys think I should put them like higher up on my TBR, pick one over the other, just let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.